Check the mic and make sure it sounds right.
And honestly, bro, like if you look at like Instagram or other places, and I'm generally thinking of completely getting rid of my personal Instagram, just keeping my business and have my marketing team run it because I don't really want it. Like, it's toxic. And
I
it's
don't
not
use
like,
it. Yeah,
it's not messing with my brain, but like, I don't even want that to be part of something I'm attached to because it's toxic. And sometimes if it comes in, I don't even want to deal with it. You know, it's not even something I want to worry about.
How do you mean exactly? You're saying posting personal things and the reaction to it on social media, people commenting,
going on there and being there. Which this is another thing about my life, which I can get into in a little bit, like conservative and liberal poll. I just want to finish with this real quick. I think if you hear somebody else being like an actor and he looks like you or he looks like whatever, dude, at the end of the day, if at least this is giving me a cold heart, like just cheese cutting right here.
Yeah.
Listen, if he ain't making his like day amount, and if he's ain't making any moolah off anything, who cares, man? He could be making like, I know some models who are like freaking like every photo shoot everywhere, and people are like, oh my gosh, like she's booked everywhere. She made $0 off the last 7 photo shoots, or maybe $100 off the last 7 photo shoots, which is like literally like 15 hours of her work, and she's like, oh yeah, posting all this. Nah. Look, I can do like one photo shoot and make $650, or one photo shoot and make $1,500, and post one time. People are like, oh my gosh, she's barely working. No, I'm really happy.
I see what you're saying. So you're talking about the like deception of actually making a living off of the look on social media, as if you're consistently, say, model for this example, you're using like a consistently working model versus someone who isn't posting all the time but makes good money per.
I know a model, dude. She's making great money. Bank. She has under 1,000 followers, not enough likes. Barely posts, but I know for a fact she's making good money
per shoot. Yeah,
like she like flew out to freaking Europe and like all over. Like her day rate's like high. She's killing it, and people are like, oh my gosh, she's barely making any. Dude,
you don't even
start
know.
living up to what your Instagram says. If your Instagram says you're a freaking baller, live it up. If you got $10 in the bank and you're like, oh yeah, I'm an actor and I'm making it, yay! Stop saying that, okay? Seriously, live up to what the frick you live and go after it. That's just cheese talk, right?
So you're even speaking to like intentionally making a misconception.
Yeah.
Because I get that too. You see people doing that. I'm sure, even in Minnesota, but definitely out in LA, you see people
100%
who make it look
like they're living the luxurious lifestyle.
Hopefully they're on a journey, and hopefully they're actually working hard enough to get to where they're going. But if they're not, and they're just making it look like they are, and it's kind of a joke and it's a lie, like, yeah, I don't think it takes a lot though to see that in somebody. If you don't know them, then you're never going to know that, and you're going to see them. If you see the social media,
you're seeing it on Insta, and you're comparing yourself, and you're like, oh my gosh, this guy already has a Beamer.
I see. Yeah, I see.
This guy,
because you're comparing yourself to someone who's not even doing
this. No, the dangerous. We're going back to danger.
Yeah.
You're dangerous when you don't give a crap about other people.
I see.
You're dangerous because you're freaking competing with yourself. And when you get that Tesla Cybertruck, and the other guy's like renting his Beamer just to show off, or like I know this guy who literally took a picture in a private jet and is like taking off to Milan. I was like, holy frick, he's like a videographer. I remember this was like last year. I was like, dang, like he's a photographer. I'm like, whoa, this guy's like killing it. Dude, it wasn't even his private jet. It was like a guy that he knows of, a guy that let him sit in one. And I was like, come on, man. Like, you're making it seem like you're living the life. You're booking out gigs. You're working for millionaires. You're making bank. I'm like, listen, if you're gonna buy yourself a nice car, make sure you afford it. Don't be fancy before you're fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking live up to what your Instagram said. Freaking live up to your word. Do it. But that's just
no. I get what you're saying.
Side note there.
You're tying it back to just comparing
it.
yourself, and then you're comparing yourself to something that's not even fucking real. So you're feeling shitty about yourself when what is making you feel like that isn't even fucking real.
Yeah, like let's say you're an actor, right? Which let's not say it. We know you're an actor,
Mm-hmm.
and you're auditioning, and you're getting L's everywhere for now. Like let's say like last week you got like 15 auditions, which is an amazing number for auditions.
That'd be fucking
I would do
crazy.
like twice that much. I know a really good friend of mine who she would do 5 shoots a week. TFP. I'm talking about free shoots.
Mm-hmm.
4 to 5. And in my mind I was like, gangster. But also like they're free.
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously? Yo, now she's making a living off modeling because her portfolio is so vast. Everybody knows who the frick she is. She crushing it. Brands reach out, this reach out, this reach out. She's making like 2 bills, 3 bills, 2 bills, 3 bills, 2 bills, 3 bills, like just all the time, because that's the rate for models, for most models. But listen, man, like if you crushing after the auditions, if you're going after it hard and you're making a freaking difference with it, good. You'll land that gig that makes you 40, 50K. You invest into a property, boom, you're making cash flow. But now we're talking about totally different things.
I love it, bro.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.